friends of the 10th class. Today we'll learn that Science and Technology Part 2. From this subject, we will learn the lesson number 2, that is Life Processes in Living Organism Part 1. In this lesson, today we will learn that cell division and essential life processes. Do you know that cell division is one of the very important properties of cells and living organisms? Due to this property, a new organism is formed from existing one. There are two types of cell division as mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells and stem cells of the body, whereas meiosis occurs in germ cells only. This is the diagram of chromosome. Label carefully this diagram, and now we'll learn that the mitosis. Somatic cells and stem cells divide by mitosis. Mitosis is completed through two main steps. Those two steps are karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means nuclear division. Cytokinesis means cytoplasmic division. Karyokinesis is completed through four steps. One is prophase, second one is metaphase, third one is anaphase, and fourth one is telophase. What happens in the prophase? Imagine that this is a cell. At the center there is a nucleus, and nucleus contains genetic material as a chromosomes. And what happens in the prophase? In prophase, condensation of thin thread-like chromosome starts. Due to this, they become short, thick, and start to appear with their pairs of sister chromatids and disappearing the nuclear membrane. The next stage, that is the metaphase. Nuclear membrane completely disappear in the metaphase. Chromosomes complete their condensation and became clearly visible along with their sister chromatids. And they are arranged themselves parallel to equatorial plane. The next phase, that is the anaphase. In anaphase, centromere splits. Centromere splits and thereby sister chromatids of each chromosome separate, and they are pulled apart in opposite direction with the help of spindle fibers. And separated sister chromatids are called as daughter chromosomes. The next stage, that is the telophase. The chromosomes which have reached at opposite poles of the cell now start to decondense, due to which they again became thread like thin and invisible. This is the last stage of the mitosis of the karyokinesis, and the next stage, that is the cytokinesis. In the cytokinesis, the cytoplasm divided by cytokinesis, and two new cells are formed which are called as daughter cells. How they form from each other with like this process, and we get two different cells from this mitosis. Now we'll learn that the meiosis is completed through two stages. Those two stages are meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, recombination or crossing over occurs between homologous chromosomes, and thereafter those homologous chromosomes, not sister chromatids, are divided into two groups, and thus two haploid cells are formed. In this stage, these are the two haploid cells. Then we'll learn that the meiosis part 2, and in this meiosis part 2 is just like mitosis. In this stage, two haploid daughter cells are formed in meiosis 1, undergo division by separation of recombination of sister chromatids, and four haploid daughter cells are formed from this cell division. Process of gamete production and spore formations occurs by meiosis. Formation of gamete production and spore formation occurs by meiosis. In this type of cell division, four haploid daughter cells are formed from one diploid to n cells. During this cell division, crossing over occurs between homologous chromosomes, and thereby genetic recombination occurs. Due to this, all the four daughter cells are genetically different from parent and from each other too.